Hey guys, your boy River here. So today the patch notes dropped and it's actually a lot of stuff. So I think we should just go over it, right? So we have the update notice, and the first change you can read is that they changed the equipment system, and here are the weights. Now you can see the weight up target. In this case it would be, for example, Win or Valentine. The weight up got increased to 1.25%, right? And this is a bit more than a 50% increase total. Like, you are, with each pull, the chance to get your desired character is now 50% overall higher than it was before. This is good. And overall, this translates with a minimal buff to the other 3-star units. It ends up to be 2.50%. This basically means that, yeah, they increased in total. The chance to get a 3-star has been increased in total by 25%, right? From 2% to 2.5%, that's 25%, right? 1/4. And this is really good because many people were complaining that the weights are too bad. With this system in place, the weights are actually really, really good. Maybe an overstatement, but they are good, right? You will get a lot of off-weight units, but you also have a much better chance to get the desired unit before you reach the pity. So that's great. Then the other one, as mentioned in the mileage carry in the dev notes, the mileage carry is now over. And this is of course very, very good, because a pity that does not carry over is one of the worst things in any gacha game. And this will really, really make it less people will quit the game because they didn't get the character they wanted. They have no gems, and now if they don't get it, they can just hope for it to return, or that the next banner, the new unit, will be even cooler, right? So that's a good big plus again. Yeah, we get new content guild rates. As it seems, we get, I'm not sure why this is 3-2, but we get definitely 3 tickets for the guild rate, new rate. So it seems like we have 3 entries every day. And this is a new source of resources, right? Especially Eder. And okay, let's check it out. So you see this guy, this fake Maxwell. You will have 2 bosses you should probably defeat before to get buffs or certain chances to the main boss fight. And in the end, you and your guild will fight with the end boss, and the best guilds get additional rewards, especially for PvE, making it much, much easier and more important to being good guilds. So as you can see here, you see how the fight looks like. They talk about certain smaller things, you know, but I will not go over everything now. And the important part is every guild member gets rewards, and just for participating. So it's not like one gets more. So as far as I have read, the important part is just to do all your 3 guild raids while the event is up. And for the update event, the guild raid will be, I think, 5 days, and then 7 days of nothing or so. They wrote something like that. And afterwards, it will be every month for 1 week. And then 3 weeks of I don't know what. So let's keep it checked if it's right, because it seems like good rate will be 1 week, and afterwards there will be 1 week of processing the data, and then 1 week of results, and 1 week of break. So yeah, here we get the gear stuff, but it's not so detailed, it's not so much stuff, so I will not talk about this. Just the important part is to do the 2 other smaller bosses first before you go for fake Maxwell. Yeah, and here you can see the buffs you can get. The top ranks, of course, get the biggest ones. I think the top 3 are kind of the same. Top 4 to top 10 is a bit worse. Top 20 is a bit worse. Like, it doesn't matter. The important part is, and I don't think there are that many guilds right now who are on global, I'm not sure, but on Azure 1 we have a very easy time. So I think I expect, even with or low level players, I expect us to be at least in the top 100, which is not amazing, but it's marginally worse. And I hope, because I want to make the guild more competitive, that we can reach for top 10 sooner than later. So this will be translating into PvE content, excluding guild raid and Arc Demon Ruins, right? So the gold works also for Bounty Hunter, which is cool, and even Skyward Tower. So this is crazy. And yeah, hero XP, always welcome. Then we get the game gems. If you don't know it yet, we have certain equipment that can have gems on it, right? I think the exclusive equipment can equip good gems, and the talismans can equip gems. So the exclusive equipment, you cannot switch it around, but the talisman, of course you can. So this is a new source of stats for us, and it's kind of important because crit rate currently, I think, is kind of hard to obtain. Well, in any case, before we go to gems, here we see some rewards. 3-day daily participant reward of 3. Then I'm not sure if it's cumulative or if it's just for each try. Like, is it a total of this, or is it like, okay, 1 try you get this, then you did it 2 times you get those rewards, and 3 times you get this. Okay, there's a chance so you don't get everything, but the amount seems to be fixed. So in the best case, for the current phase, you probably want to get the grade 3 gems, right? Or at least gems in any case. Maybe the superior reforged catalyst. Oh, 100% chance. Okay, certain things have a 100% chance. And the gems are, okay, the gems are, it's not sure which gem you get. So every, the rewards are fixed. But you get, as you can see, you get definitely a gem. Then if we go to gold points reward, gold points, okay, this seems like a reward for how many, how far you got as a guild. And yeah, I wonder, you get them every time. So it's not like how far you get them cumulative. Every time you reach a certain stage, it increases and you get more and more and more stuff and better stuff. Okay, so important for casual guilds is to definitely get to 10. And the defeat reward, okay, gold, a total of 450 is possible and a total of 7 gems. Okay. Then gold rank reward, okay. This is interesting. So seems like Ether is also binded, depends on how good your guild clears. The gold coins is for the guild very important. The Ether and stuff is of course for the player itself important. So definitely try to go for top 100 team, try to be a carry, and it will pay out because I think the dream is not of course top 50, top 10, but I think you want to be at least in actually it's fine, top 500, 600 is not nice, higher is better, but 600 is the minimum you should go for. Anything less than it must be super casual, at least on S01. Oh, and for the event, for the update event, the good rate rewards will be doubled. Okay, that's amazing. And here we got the gems. And you can see the there are certain gems grades and you can combine them, right? You can combine 2 grade 3 gems to get 1 grade 4 gems and so on. The question is if you can combine different ones, but I will read that again. What I like here is, of course, critical hit chance, critical damage, and the accuracy, right? So because all of those stats, I mean, all the stats important to attack defense can all be relevant, but accuracy, critical hit chance, and critical hit damage, they are like the hardest. Like if you build gear in Epic 7, it feels much easier currently to get to very high stats, and they will certainly have, especially critical hit chance, which my team, if you go for speed accessory, it's so low. It's very hard to get the desired walls, and the walls can't be that high. So let's check an example gear. Does it have crits? No, she is fully speed, right? So let's use the enhance. Yeah, crit can be 15%, right? So you need 12, 15, 18%, but still you need a lot of crit rate, and it's not like in Epic 7 the crit rate went far higher, so it's a big difference. Crit rate is harder to get, so keep that in mind, that if you lack crit rate, you might consider crit rate gems, right? And yeah, so here you can destroy talismans to get gems, but we have only Archdemon runes currently for talismans, so I will never consider destroying a talisman for gems right now. If you want to do it, feel free to do it, but I cannot say you should do it. Okay, yeah. Of the same grade to obtain 1 gem of the higher grade. So it seems like the highest grade with a random option. And it costs gold. Okay, as games, this is random stuff you want to only, so probably want to keep the weaker ones, even if say like grade 3 is the minimum you want, in my opinion. Okay, great. Okay, this is crazy how much it scales. Like, there's no point in keeping the lower ones if you want to put the best one on it anyway. Like, if you have the perfect talisman and with the perfect main stat, I would always go for grade 6. And would only use, if you can destroy them, I'm not sure yet, I would use grade 3 Act Max for filling, but it's just not worth it. Like, the stats, like 4 times attack grade 3, right? So you have the 3.6%, that's not a lot. You definitely want to go for grade 6. So keep that in mind. I'm not sure if you should do it. So, combining them. You will be able to combine all owned gems at once to obtain a gem of a grade you desire. You have the option to choose your desired grade. What means to combine all owned gems? Does it mean I have to have one of each? I'm not sure. Okay, we will see it anyway tomorrow. It's not far away. Transform in gem. You will be able to transform the option attached to a selected gem. Oh, this is great. Okay, transform the option attached to it, but it will be random. Okay, this is not good. What the fuck? Okay, what the fuck? Then we have the research super center. Will allow you to exchange the research points you have earned from clearing stages in adventure for various items. Exchange your research points for items that will help you in various areas of content. So we have a new shop, and it's basically now if you do the limited, like the gem stuff. Let's check it out. As far as I've read it already once, and because of course I can't wait. For example, this stage has a limit, right? And in this stages you can get adventure points. Like the same I think applies for this stage, for the gem stage. Let's read it again before I say something wrong. You can acquire research points by clearing stages in hard mode adventure that have a limit on maximum daily entries, yeah? And then you can exchange them. And okay, yeah, this makes sense. This makes sense. Okay, so you get, I don't know how many points you get, but you get a lot. You have a lot of options to choose from, right? I don't know who will go for the legendary gear, because honestly, by the time you can farm those stages, you are close to farming Chimera 10 unless you play a really crazy off-meta non-red team. But if you can still choose it, but I think you will definitely want to go for the other resources. Like some people will go for clear tickets. I'm not sure about it because I can auto everything I want. What is Prosciutto? Not sure. This is actually a hard choice what to go for, because they all sound. I will probably definitely go for Master Hammer first. Like hammers, I mean we have a lot right now, but they are super cheap. And you get you can get by 5 of them. Epic Reforged Catalyst, probably also too, because you don't get that many red. Epic is blue, right? Nah, forget it. No. If it's blue, then I don't care. You get a lot of useless blue stuff. So present, yeah, present is also interesting. And other than that, I would probably just go for the aggressives. Like Lunite, the blue one is only for blue stuff, but you get so many blue stuff, it's not worth it. So keep that in mind, this is not an easy shop, it's not amazing, it's something extra. But the hammers, I think, and the gift chests are definitely worth it. And clear tickets if you are lazy. So, yeah, you can see, this is a bit weird. Supporter Center Exchange Gear Stats. What does it mean? Because they don't explain it here. Exchange Gear Stats. I think the stats makes no sense here, I hope. But let's find out what they mean with it. Probably the translator didn't know what they mean either. So we get a new event dungeon. And yeah, it's very early. You can get it to like from the get-go. But it says Season 1, Stage 2, but the the story will prevent you from joining it, I guess. And yeah, how to use. There's a hard mode, exactly. And there is a ranked challenge. Okay, it's a ranked challenge, interesting, okay. This is interesting. There you're gonna okay. Rewards relative to your rank. Okay, so like they say this stuff about the new event dungeon, but they don't go in this part deep into it. Later you see the event shop. And here they check in event rewards. You get 5 tickets, you get some event currency that is counterfeit money. You get 100,000 gold. Wow. But a refined Glunite, I think that's the red one. So if it's a refined Glunite, that's actually huge because it helps you improving your 6-star red gear, right? So let's check it out. Now it's not consumables. Is the name refined? Yeah, it's the red one. Okay, so it's basically a free dupe of an undesired 6 with red star weapon or accessory. So really good. The day 7 one is really good. Counterfeit money, I'm not sure how much they normally give. The gold one is whatever, but the recruitment tickets, of course, always welcome. Event shop has a new lobby casino. Means this lobby should probably be switched to casino. That's what I'm not sure why they go for casino first, but what can we say? I would have preferred a more detailed background. I hope casino is more detailed because the background is so trash in Outerplane. I'm not gonna talk nicely about it. We get a new frame. Necromancer's amulet, which is somehow a weapon. We get pieces of eternal. Wow, we get pieces. Hero pieces. Okay, this is interesting. Let's check out how many pieces we can get, because this will make dupe farming easier. On the other hand, does it make it easier? Because I forgot we can farm every 3-star already, except I think for Sigma. Stella, I don't know yet. And yeah, here important to note, event heroes give eternal give additional bonuses, so clear them with the boss units. I will only use Eternal and Valentine. I'm not going to build Riku up. If Riku is useful in guild raid, I might consider it, but I don't have skill box. I'm not gonna waste skill box anymore on 1-stars. It's not worth it. It's like this green skill books. Every skill book is needed. It's crazy. It's like doesn't matter the color. They are all needed. So here we can see again what you can buy. And okay, 16 of Eternal and 8 of Valentine. You can do it if you want to speed up your sides, like if you don't want to swap your side story currently, like getting closer to the 5-star, getting closer to transcending via the pieces, right? And other than that, I think I will definitely go for the lobby. Profile frame also. Yeah, I just go for this one kind stuff. I mean, you can go for the other stuff first if you want to. The weekly grade 3 gram chest seems like a no-brainer to me, because it's hard to get grade 3 gram chests. They are limited on gold rates currently, and with that we could get them weekly in the event, so definitely go for that. Refined Glunite, always nice to have. Then this is actually not too bad, right? You can get up to 1 million in the event. So the event seems to be worth farming if you don't want to farm gear. This is actually hard, because I will probably not farm gold, because you can just farm it while farming gear. But I will definitely go for the first 3 here, maybe even for the first 4. Yeah, I will just go for the stuff you don't get anywhere, right? Go for the stuff you don't get anywhere first, and then you can focus on the stuff again, piece by piece. Like if you want pieces, go for the pieces. If you want stats, select oppressives. Okay, yeah, also worth it. Just saying. Definitely go for the gem chest. Like, just keep it rolling, right? Just start the gem chest farming. Better sooner than later. And yeah, the problem I see right now, we need a lot of stamina. I'm not sure if we get. I didn't see anything regarding stamina yet. And here are mission rewards. Nearly 1 million gold. Nearly 1,800 ETA is really nice. It's close to 12 pulls. 30 clear tickets, 30 expert summer, 3 Glunite, which are whatever. 5 equipment tickets, 10 10 green books, 5 blue-green books, and 1 red-green book, right? And legendary Reforged Catalyst 145, which is also, it's not amazing, but it really helps, because like I said, red gear is, it hurts to destroy red gear because later you don't have many. They are so rare, and you don't want to destroy them just because they are red gear. They're so precious. Yeah, Eternal, like people might have known, is out. And yeah, there's on their YouTube channel there's a release video of her. She looks really cool, and I really think that they improve every new character they release, right? Sigma, I think, was the latest release if you exclude Win, because Win was already in closed beta. Sigma, I think, was a new unit in soft launch, which we didn't know yet. So this is basically the newest unit, right? And I think if you go from Win to Sigma to Eternal and keep all other characters in mind, I think you can clearly see that they improve the details of the characters step by step, right? And I wonder what will happen if they have more money, as now our money is flowing in for the game, right? So her skills are all attack 2 enemies, and her defense break is on S1 and I think S3, right? No, it's only S1 and S2, which is still good. S2 has a 100% chance on level 5, and S1 has a 85% chance on S5, right? If it's not already counted in there, but I don't think so, because it makes sense to make it 85 here and then make it 100%, and I think we need reliable death break in this game. So because of death break, she's already super useful, because death break is there's no unit, there are not many reliable ways to put death break currently on bosses, and death break clearly increases the damage your team deals, and it's 2 turns, so definitely a strong kit. And because it's attack 2 enemies, her damage will be probably a bit stronger than if she would only cleave, right? Also, she has absolute hate against green units. You have the 85% chance on the S2 to inflict unhealable, and on the S3 you have a 85% chance. So if the target is Earth, it reduced evasion for 2 turns. So like this seems to be basically 100%, right? So she not only does death break, reduce speed, she also has additional debuffs against green units, right? So, and it doesn't say hero or so, it just says Earth, if the target is Earth element. So unhealable and evasion, she is like a top tier PvE green dungeon unit, right? She does everything. She removes the heal from the beetles in Beetles 10, and she applies death break against Chimera, right? And the evasion, I'm not sure. Yeah, evasion counters beetles too. Like, she is a no-brainer. In my own, if you want to have an easier time or a faster clear time, and for future content, definitely go for her. She is an anti-green unit. Like, it's very clear. Her chain gives find weakness to all allies, and find weakness increases the damage your team deals when the enemy is in a break stage, right? It's not amazing. It's useless for PvP. Of course, PvP you don't have chain attacks anyway, but her chain attack is kinda not so strong. But it's a starter, and that's the important part. It's a starter. This means she can be combined with a lot of units like Noah. Like the other units, when they have the final skill chain final effect, you can't combine it. But starters can be combined like companions pretty easy, because there are not many good starters out there. So getting 4-star Eternal seems kind of pointless to me. I mean, effectiveness is nice, but overall I think it's not needed. We can look at the burst level on 5-star if it's worth it. Can we see the burst here? It's Fool's Paradise as far as I know. Skill burst. Yeah, the S1, burst 1 changed to single attack, but increases greatly the damage and gives you effectiveness buff. And otherwise it's just damage, and on the last one is buffs, right? And important to note, her S3 removes buffs. This is crazy actually, because for now I think only Pesket and Alice can remove buffs, and now she can do it. She does so much. It's actually totally crazy how much she does. She has death break, reduce speed, she counters, she hurts green units by applying reduced evasion and unhealable. She has removed buffs on her S3, and her chain attack is a starter, right? So really good unit, and it attacks 2 enemies. S1 attacks 2 enemies. Really good units. Okay, keep moving. So, new side story. Eternal side story will be added, right? So yeah, nothing new here. And no, yeah, nothing here. Also, for all the one waiting for Veronica, because she's one of the SS units, Veronica will also be dropped. So you can certainly see they are trying to get a lot of revenue this month, and it will certainly work. I will expect at least a revenue of 3 million. Let's say I will be disappointed if they don't reach 3 million revenue this month, okay? And I think afterwards it will be stable at 2 million and slowly grow as more players will try Outerplane out. And if they start to do ads, it will go far, far higher. Copium. So yeah, the side story hero pieces event. Oh, an event to grant double the amount of hero pieces when clearing side stories will begin. This is crazy. This will increase your cleared. This is 280 charts. This is 140 charts extra you will get if you're already clearing side story and it's like 2 weeks. You will get 140 more than you would get otherwise. So if you plan to get a 5-star hero, now is the time to choose it, right? Because you get a lot of charts. It will be double the time. And we get free stuff. Most of us will get it for free. We already cleared it. New area clear event. If you clear, and it's basically as far as I've read, if you cleared arbitrary area 10, you get 1500 ETA, hard mode area 5, 10 recruitment tickets, and hard mode 10, you get 100 pieces of 1 3-star of your choice. Yeah, so crazy, absolutely crazy. They really go, I don't know what to say. They do so much, they care so much. It feels like they are still in beta. We are still playing in beta and they are dropping so much stuff because they really want this game to succeed, right? This is just not random new content to give us a feeling there's new content. It is actual, real new content, which is replayable, which can be repeated, right? Like good rates. So lots of good stuff. Another one here is arena improvements. So the problem in arena currently is you drop a lot, right? And let's go to arena. For example, I was Master 3 and I was too lazy to climb up because I'm currently building a speed team. And Eliza sucks currently, but we will figure it out when I have better speed gear. And I dropped to Diamond 3, right? And it's so much, like you need, with the limited tickets you have, it's so much to climb back, especially on a high level, because you fight the same enemies over and over who have super units like 100 everything. And so if you get pushed back down, it's so hard to climb back to where you were and then get higher, right? So it's very frustrating to climb, especially when you don't fight bots anymore. And I think this really helps to make it a bit easier for all players to climb and makes it more enjoyable. So yeah, other improvements, I will not go about everything of it, and this is like some visual stuff and some more burst level setting function, some no functional changes to Noah, but some changes. And this is important, overkill damage to a boss guild in dungeon will now be lost, right? So easily said, let's go again here. If we let's go to the guild. And so currently the case is if you if you deal max damage, the damage does not carry over. Now it changes. Now the damage carries over and you don't lose turns to that, right? Like with Noah, for example. If you deal max damage and he still does not get overkill damage, if he's like 1 HP away from max bar and you don't deal overkill damage, you do damage, it doesn't translate over. Now it does. So really, really great. Then here, Transcendence effect descriptions have been revised. Currently, the description of the 6-star Transcendence effect displays the sum of the values of the 4-star and 6-star effects. 2. As this may be a cause of confusion, the new descriptions will only display the increase in value particular to each stage. Right, so this means basically, currently, let me check that again to be safe. New 3-star, okay. Currently it says Ali team accuracy at 4-star plus 2%, and on 6-star it says Ali team accuracy plus 4%, right? But you would think this will count together and it's a total of 6%. This is wrong. It's actually 2% and then again 2% to a total of 4%. And this will now be translated better. So yeah, there we have that. There will be a transcend pack, and I think it will be probably just charts to upgrade a character you already have, right? And all existing pack sales will end and will be renewed. So the question, because as a not free-to-play guy, my most important question was, will this pack be renewed? If yes, great. Will this pack renewed? Then I might buy it before it goes off. And I think I will buy it. And will this pack renewed, right? Like those two at least, they are super value, definitely worth buying. And this one might be value. It's of definitely value because it's like 4,500 ATA, and that translate to, let's say, I don't know what in your currency. For me, it's like $60. And definitely worth it. And will those packages will they be renewed, right? Like 1,800 ATA for 400 baht, that's like $13, $12. Will this be renewed, right? It's like, it's not amazing, but I might consider buying them so that I have a good polster because I'm not free to play. Actually, I'm thinking of reducing my daily stamina output, but with the event going on, I might go back. I will keep it for now. But if there's no event, I will not refresh stamina 6 times anymore. 3 times is enough. So we have some other stuff. Yeah, I don't care about that, sorry. Some new player experience improvements. Okay, changes to the conditions for kicking guild members. To accommodate the changes introduced by the guild raid feature, a new condition for kicking guild members will be implemented. Guild members will only be able to be kicked during breaks when there is no ongoing guild raid. However, guild members who have not logged on for 3 days or have not participated in the guild raid can still be kicked. Oh, this is my last chance to kick certain players. Okay. A lot of error fixers will not go over them, and yeah, that's kinda it. What do you guys think about the new patch? I think it's amazing. It's a lot of text, it's a lot of stuff they are dealing with. And I honestly think they did a good job. Like, I'm really happy with the devs. I did expect much less from the devs, because I don't expect much from developers, but those devs actually did a really good job and are keeping me entertained, and I still believe they can I really believe they can make a difference compared to others I had before, right? So with that in mind, guys, thank you for watching. I don't have much to say anymore. I will just wait now for Eternal and then make an Eternal guide or show my Eternal off. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you in the game.